Please introduce yourself and tell us why negotiation is so important and necessary in the business world.
Hello, my name is David Rios, and I consider negotiation as a really important tool in business environment because it helps to solve problems between one party to other parties in relationships with problems, disagreements, or misunderstandings.
Can you name 2 topics that have been exceptionally important to you in a practical way, perhaps, or 2 chapters, material from the course that have been meaningful to you and that you will be able to apply in the business world professionally?
2 chapters that I consider from this class that are more helpful to me in business related are chapter 5, ethics, and chapter 11, cultures and how it affects negotiation and tactics. In chapter 5, I learned how negotiators deal with other parties' use of deception, such as asking providing questions, phrasing questions in a different ways, but in particular discussing what I see to help the other party to be more honest in behalf to benefits any negotiation.
Can you think of an example, perhaps something that happened in Panama, where you were called to help the negotiation process, or perhaps you were dealing with someone, a client, an employee, someone who was not demonstrating ethical behavior? Is there any example of that you can actually think of, and how now you will, when you return, you will take that skill set with you from what you've learned in this class?
I have seen different situations where administrators always find any trouble with employees or other corporations negotiations where they are lacking any honesty or they are having issue in some part of the business, and instead of they bringing to bring a problem or to start conflict, they negotiate with some individuals that are making the problem or affecting the business in a way how to control them and ask them to be honest and not to affect them, neither to the business relationship or the business that is in between them and the employees.
Panama is known internationally to be a country that suffers with economic problems as well as corruption. And you mentioned chapter 11 about culture. What does your culture value as far as business goes? How would you describe Panama as far as corruption goes? And what might negotiation have to do with all of this?
Well, Panama is a country where the culture is promoting about career success and about how much money you can make. But I have seen other cultures and other business, for example, here in the United States, small business, that instead of career success, they promote quality of life, and they are characterizing about how to be concerned for relationships and nurturing.